My name is Professor Julie Nwabogo Umukoro. I am the Deputy Governorship candidate of Labour Party in Delta State. Today, I want to talk to you about the misuse of power in Delta State. In the last 24 years, we have had just one party play in the playing space of politics. And I want to state emphatically that nothing good has come. Well, I may not just say nothing good, but over the years, it has grown from good to bad to worse. It is necessary to have a change, don't you see? Yes, change is coming. Transformation is coming. And I want to tell you that Labour Party is the only party that can bring transformation to Delta State. And I am the deputy governorship candidate in that particular party, alongside my principal, Dickin Kempela. Both of us are poised to bring you a better Delta. I want to tell you that we have a lot of projects which we have put in place to make sure that we have a better Delta. In the line of education, we want to ensure that we pump in investment into education, because as you all know, education is the key. Without education, we are nowhere, no development. Today, parents cannot afford the school fees. And what do? They send their children out to hawk pure water and what have you. And that is not the way to go, because you will end up having people who have no handwork. In Delta State, we want to checkmate that, because without education, nothing happens. If you go around Delta State, you find out that the schools over the years have not been renovated. Nothing has happened. Teachers are no longer, don't have incentives to stay back. So we're going to do something about that and ensure everything about education is put in place. When I talk about education, I mean from the primary school to the secondary school, tertiary institutions. It is not about, putting tertiary institutions all over the place without structures, without the people who will run them effectively. We want a situation where we would compare with other tertiary institutions and other schools outside of this country in the developed world. And then talk about health. I mean, it's only a healthy mind that is prepared to tackle the problem of nationhood, problem of development. We need to pump money into our health world. It is not about having structures put in place as hospitals. It's also about services, about having the right medications, the right experts, the right facilities. These are nothing to write home about in Delta State for now. I think it is important for us to begin to think squarely about what will happen to our people if we do not do the needful. We'll have a lot of people dying. We'll have women, maternity, and child loss. So we need to checkmate all that. And then I want to also state that Delta State has the problem of funding education, problem of funding the hospitals, the health system. My government is going to take care of all that. We will pump money into the health system, pump money into the education system. Of course, you know that education is key to development, and health, they say, is wealth. These two areas, we're not going to play with them, because every child must go to school. And we must ensure that. We're going to ensure that there are enough scholarship schemes all over the place, and we will make employment available for parents so that parents are capable of training their children. You know what? The priority of my government is creating wealth. And to create wealth, you have to create more and more jobs for people, and you have to create situations that will engender development and investment. And those are the things we are going to do. We must ensure that every household is fully engaged. Either you are producing or you are servicing. In the area of education, we shall get off the street every child that is sent there to hawk. And we must even enact laws that will cage our parents, because you cannot on your own decide to mar the generation to come by not educating your children. So every child must go to school. It becomes compulsory in Delta State. And we will ensure that we help parents to get there and create enough jobs, enough opportunities for them to make money to send their children to school. Talking about our mantra, from consumption to production. That indeed is the key driver. You need to think beyond your stomach. Think beyond just feeding yourself. You must feed the nation. And if you have that as something behind your mind, then when you are producing, you are not producing just for yourself. we want to encourage our Delta citizens to know that production is the key, and that we're going to drive this by giving a lot of empowerment to our people to be able to invest, financial empowerment, and we shall also provide facilities that will help them to be able to think in that direction. We will also try as much as possible to create amenable situation that will help everybody to get online. For instance, health insurance. Why shouldn't we do that? Because health is wealth, we keep saying. We will pump in money into the health system and create a situation where the common man can easily get health attention. And we must also begin to think of bringing down the mortality rate. The only way we can do it is providing very efficient health system.
Vote Labour Party, the King Kentana, for Governor of Delta State. I'm Professor Mrs. Julie Nwabogo.